Hey y'all, and welcome to episode 9 of AKA Daddy Podcast. It's your girl Hannah T. How was y'all doing today? I am loud and proud in today's episode because I know the last episode I recorded, it was like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like all quiet and little Miss Pipsqueak and shit. And now I'm like all loud and proud today because I'm happy to see you guys. It's been a crazy ass few weeks. Just a lot of shit going on, and I'm just like, I want to talk to you guys. And it's so funny because this is my second take, and I had recorded like 5 minutes into this episode, and then all of a sudden the mic was off. I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? I'm like, I guess God is probably trying to teach me patience today, baby, because it's been a hell of a morning, a hell of a day, and dealing with this, got to make sure my shit is on. But no, I'm so glad to talk to you guys, and God, it's been a crazy past few weeks. If you can't tell, I'm a little under the weather. But your girl is here. She's ready. I'm here to talk to y'all and engage and everything. Really, really excited, and I want to engage more with you guys, and it's just been crazy. To run a podcast, it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. It definitely is not a one-man band. It definitely takes more than one person, especially if you want certain things. But because of, certain funds and things like that, I got to do shit by myself. Okay? I got one other person that helps, but they're also working on their own thing and projects and stuff like that. So your girl is trying. I'm slowly getting there, but I'm getting there, right? I got a lot of shit I want to talk about today. It's so crazy because it's like social media just really like runs this society and this world. It's like we feel like we got to keep up with the Joneses. We ain't got enough money, and people out here, they flaunting all their money, flaunting these BBLs and these lace fronts, these fake hairs and fake wigs and fake ass and fake boobs and fake lips and fake partners and all kinds of shit. And it's so funny, they probably not even funded, they probably using credit, probably, I don't know, and not using their money. Definitely not using their money. It's just like, and everything just seems so fake. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I just feel like we gotta really, you really want to keep up because you feel like you ain't got shit. I'm like, well, damn, you feeling like a 9 to 5 ain't shit, and you ain't happy at your job because everybody else out here going to award shows and parties and rappers and all this other shit. Next thing you know, these motherfuckers ain't even really know these people, and they not really out here like that, and they they broke as a motherfucker, and bank account is negative, whatever. It's crazy, and you just feel like you really got to keep up, and in one of my earlier episodes I did talk about imposter syndrome, and it's just like I said, being you have so many limitations, or you feel like you have so much limitations. I know I do, you know what I mean? But everybody feels like they have so many limitations. Like, for me, it's like, I'm a single mother. I need to be spending more time on my kid. I'm too old. I'm too big. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not light enough. I'm too dark. I'm not the right ethnicity. I don't speak a different language, or, you're not balancing everything correctly, and there's, you're not stable. There's no stability in your life. It's like all these things limit us. You feel like there's a category for everything, and, there's so many reasons for why you can't succeed in life because, all these limitations. And then the moment you post something, somebody got something to say. Somebody commented on some shit. Like, who the fuck told you to say something? You know what I mean? Like, if you say one thing, somebody got a little opinion about something. And I'm like, and they don't know the full fucking story. So how the fuck can you give me some advice? How you gonna give me advice about something when you don't know the full scope? Like, I'm just posting one simple thing, saying one small thing, a sentence, a small paragraph, and you already commented some stuff you don't really know the full scope of. It's like, this is all the shit we see all the time. And so, yeah, it's just, it's crazy out here. You know what I mean? And it's just like, everybody on social media, they always got something to say. They ain't got no experience with nothing. And, all of a sudden everybody is teachers and they're psychologists and they're therapists and they know some stuff because they done went to their therapist and they done lost some weight, and now all of a sudden these motherfuckers is fitness trainers and fitness they're trainers, and all of a sudden they therapists because they done got healed and they just went to therapy themselves, and whatever exercises they done worked on, now they gonna sit up here and want to teach you some shit. Like, bitch, do you got a certificate? You got a certificate in it? Like, do you got a degree in psychology? I mean, have you done an externship? Do you have a certificate? Like, have you even taken classes on therapy and everything like that? Like, shit, you act like you know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, how you trying to say you give advice on something, but you don't even have the expertise? Like, you don't have the expertise. You haven't taken any training or classes or education on the subject, but you trying to counsel somebody on social media. Like, how do make it make sense, baby? Honestly, I feel like freedom of speech on social media should be illegal. It really should be illegal. I mean, social media has created, like I said, new teachers, new psychologists, therapists, people wearing multiple hats and deem themselves experts. They're really experts on observation. That's really what they are. Experts on observation, because they looking at your shit and think they know what the fuck they talking about, and they don't. They don't. How the fuck you gonna tell me some shit that you've never experienced? How you gonna talk to me about some shit that I'm going through and you never ever experienced anything, don't know the whole story, and you trying to tell me what's right or wrong? Tell me where that makes sense. But, I say that to say, we got to stop also limiting ourselves. We have to. Look, if you want better for yourself, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. If you want better, that's good. Shit, look, who wants to go downhill? Nobody. Who wants to go downhill? Come on. I don't. I sure as hell don't. Nigga, I wish I could be motherfucking rich. Shit, if I was rich, baby, come on now. I think everybody want to be rich. I mean, look, I want the big house, white picket fence, I want the money, the husband, the luxury life, like everybody else, like all the rich people, I guess, we all want that. But, I don't feel like, it's wrong to want better. People, we limit ourselves too much. Like I was saying, like, you feel like you're just not the right fit for anything. But, we got to stop comparing ourselves to other people, because the moment you do that, you got to stay in your own lane, baby. You got to stay in your own lane and just focus on yourself, stop focusing on everybody else. And then, just do the damn thing, and you'll see things fall into place once you focus on yourself. But no, the reason I bring that up is because I was on social media and I was reading a post about somebody saying something about buying the block, in their neighborhood. Cause, I guess they grew up in the hood, they grew up in the ghetto, and they wanted to give back to their community. And, somebody was saying something about, oh, well, a lot of people who make it out of the hood or make it out, they try to come back and help the community. And you got some people from that community that's like jealous and just talking shit and just be like, oh, you're a traitor, basically. And, to a certain extent, it's true. It's good to give back to your community. Why not? You want to see everybody else doing good like you did. But why the fuck we gotta have haters out here, or people that's jealous, thinking that you a traitor and you ain't one of us no more? Like, what the fuck? Like, why? Because I want better? Because I don't want my kids to get shot? I don't want my kids to, to struggle? And I don't want to be, I don't want law enforcement always, chasing my family down and shit. Because, and just that's the shit that goes on in the hood. And motherfuckers out here is stupid. Like, we so brainwashed in that bullshit mentality where we thinking, like, we always constantly thinking like, oh, it's okay to struggle. And, and we shouldn't have to want better because we're turning against ourselves. Like, we're turning it against our people. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, nah. I'm not going to sit here and struggle. I'm not going to sit here and allow my kids, my family to be up here with this bullshit. You could do that. That's fine and dandy for you, but I'm not going to do that shit. Like, I want to be able to come home and be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to come home, relax, watch some TV, do whatever, and not have to hear fucking gunshots outside. You know, I want to be able to drive in my neighborhood and, you know, and feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to go around the corner to the store and not be approached by some bum or like seeing homeless people. And this is no disrespect to bums or homeless people, because it's reasons why people are where they are. But I'm just saying, and it's, you know, and you know, a lot of shit can happen in any city, any area of the country. But I'm just saying, like, I would like to be in an area where it happens a lot less. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think it's wrong to, you know, want better for yourself. You don't want better, but guess what, baby? I do. And that's me. That's the difference between me and you. I want better and you don't. That's fine. If you don't want better for yourself, that's absolutely fine too. But don't hop on my head because I want better for me and my family. We are living in a time where, you know, it's inflation and everybody's trying to survive. You know, everybody is working to make ends meet, you know, working multiple jobs and, you know, working 9-to-5 jobs. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of people make it seem like, oh, it's so bad for you to work a 9-to-5 job. How? Bitch, I'm making motherfucking money. What? I got benefits. At least I don't have to pay $500 a month for my motherfucking medical bill. I'm just saying, you know, it's okay to have a 9-to-5 and try to work on your own goals and stuff like that. Now, you know, everybody's different. You know what I mean? And some people, they got to supplement their income. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, but, you know, we got to sit here and it's a lot to try to survive nowadays. You know, you got to make money to live, to eat, to pay your bills, to pay your rents, to have fun, you know what I mean? And just survive and have money for rainy days and just have money for those what if moments. Like if, you know, you got to get your car repaired or, you know, that unexpected situation happens, or, you know, you might have accidentally spent some money on your credit card, or like, you know, an interest, you know, some interest or annual fee comes about, you know, there's so much, you know, and we are just in a society where everybody is working to survive. And you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, taking on multiple jobs and stuff, because, you know, people think it's so stupid. Like, oh, well, oh, they're working a 9-to-5. Bitch, okay. That's me. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. I'm working a 9-to-5 job because I need to make sure that I supplement my income, and nobody else is paying my bills but me. Stay in your lane. That's the problem with people nowadays. They worried about what everybody else is doing. It's like, stay in your own motherfucking lane. Come on now. Stay in your lane. I'm a special needs mom, but I also happen to be a single mom at the same time. And, you know, I really connect with other moms in the same situation because, you know, if you're the only person taking care of your kid, you are the backup, baby. You are the backup. Ain't nobody else but you. And if you're a single mom, I, you know, tip my hat off to you. And I applaud you because, you know, it's hard out here. It is hard out here. It's hard out here when you just got to make ends meet, baby. It's hard out here because you like, oh, wait a minute. Sometimes the money ain't enough and you got to go pay some bills. And I mean, you got to go take on another job. And, you know, it's hard to find a second job. It's hard to just like balance everything and balance your kids and, you know, balance child support if you even get it. And just all kinds of shit. And, you know, people always, they don't give the benefit of the doubt to single moms. They always want to talk shit about them and just, you know, act like, you know, a single mom's not being accountable. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not the only one that laid down, baby. I'm not the only one that did it. You know what I mean? Where's the accountability for the other parent? You know what I mean? People always so busy. I just don't understand what the whole problem is bashing single moms. I just don't get it. It's like, wait a minute. They're the ones that took accountability, taking care of the kids, and, you know, that's it. They're being responsible. I don't understand why it's always, women are always being at fault for stuff. So we have to stop living in the past and replaying over the mistakes that we made. You have to understand, when you make mistakes, it is all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. You know, making mistakes comes with the territory. You know what I mean? It comes with the territory of success. It comes with the territory of, if you're trying to learn a skill, if you're trying to, you know, accomplish a goal or what have you, or if you want to, you know, if you're striving to do better, you know, making mistakes is a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, my thing is this. People always want to say something to somebody. They're like, oh, well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You're going to be making a big mistake. Or, you know, I don't think that's a good idea. you're going to end up doing X, Y, and Z. You're going to, end up being there or there because I've been through it. Okay, that was you. You was living in a different time too. Allow somebody to make mistakes. Allow somebody to make mistakes because you know what? If you don't allow somebody to make mistakes, they're not going to learn. And like I said, it's a part of growth. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the territory. You have to allow people to make their own mistakes. That's the only way they're going to learn. That's the only way they're going to grow. You can't tell people not to do something. Yes, there could be people that's stubborn. But once they learn that they made the mistake, I'm sure they ass ain't going to be stubborn no more. So just allow people to make their own mistakes on their own. Let them. Just let them. Don't let these people sit up here and tell you that parenting is all fun and games. It really isn't. It's not. And I'm not saying that I hate being a parent. I'm going to be honest with you. There's times where I just don't feel like being a mom. I don't feel like being a parent right now. I don't. And that happens a lot. And that's okay. That is absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I will say this, being a parent, it brings out a lot of strength in you. It is the most challenging job ever. It is the most challenging job. And like I said, it'll bring out the most strength in you. And, because here's the thing, like if you are a parent, you are on call 24/7. 24/7. You ain't working just 40 hours, baby. You working every minute. The moment that baby come out till basically their last breath, every minute, every single minute. It's not easy being a parent. You a parent when you sick, you a parent when you're well, you a parent when you throwing up. You're a parent at every moment of your breath. And it's not easy. And whether you don't feel like being a parent, whether you feel like being a parent or not, you got to be a parent, baby. You got to be a parent. And for those people out here that always trying to tell parents what to do and you ain't even got no kids, shut the fuck up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. Because you don't know, you have no idea how parenting works. You don't until you become one, period. Them parenting books, out the window, baby. Ain't no instructions to this. Ain't no instructions on how to be a great parent or a good parent or even a decent parent. There's no instructions, no instruction manual. Like, there's no instructions on how to be a parent and there's no instructions on the kid either. So it's just like, it's one of those things where you just like, once you become a parent, again, it's a challenge. It brings out a lot of strength in you. But once you become a parent, you just know, it just becomes second nature. That's all I got to say. There's people out here that they don't know how to love correctly, and they're afraid to love people the right way because they were hurt in the past. And it's like, it's one of those hurt people type of situations. Like, people will fake love you and they think that that's the right version of love, and it's not, because they've never experienced true love before. They never have. And they think that that's the way to love people, and it's not. You know what I mean? Because, somebody, they've gotten their heart broken in the past, and that's all they know is, oh my God, I got hurt so bad. And now I'm going to hurt this other person because that's how I know how love is. And, that's the only love that they were shown. And people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard with a lot of people. It's challenging out here. The dating pool is really fucked up because people got too many qualifications and requirements and shit. What are you bringing to the table? What requirement do you have? What requirement should I have for your ass? You know what I mean? It's like people got so many fucking requirements, but they don't have the feeling of love. You know what I mean? They don't love themselves. I'm like, how you gonna require some shit, but you don't even love yourself? Tell me where it makes sense. How can you require something of somebody, but you don't even love yourself? If you loved yourself, you wouldn't be requiring shit to other people. You wouldn't be requiring somebody else to be this, that, and that. If you loved yourself, because baby, once you love yourself, you're going to attract the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you love what you do, you love everybody, love will come to you. That's it. That's why God is love. Because God loves everybody and everybody loves God. It's the same concept. Like, you gotta express love to other people. If you requiring all this shit, you gonna attract the wrong motherfucker. You are. Like, how can you require all this stuff and you not even like right with yourself? It's like all these hurt people out here requiring all this shit. That's a part of the hurt. Because you don't know how to love the right way. That's the problem. Oh, I don't want you taking me to Cheesecake Factory. Why? Why? What's so bad about that? Where is love in that? It's like you are just trying to be somebody that's being like a gold digger. Like, nah, you can't tell me what to do with my money. How you gonna tell me what to spend my money on? You telling me I gotta take you to some expensive restaurant and I don't even know you. We haven't even barely talked, whatever. That's crazy. Yeah, people, with these damn requirements, these females, this is a different generation we living in. We are really living in a different generation and these people are crazy. Like, it's nuts. It's stupid. It really is. And the thing is, nobody respects themselves or other people. And that's a part of it. The fact that you're requiring so much stuff is because you have no self-respect either. Not only do you not love yourself, but you have no respect for yourself either. How do you expect somebody to respect you? How do you expect somebody to respect you when you don't even respect yourself and you quick to require some shit? Come on now. Here's the thing. Look, a lot of us think we know what love is, but we really don't know what love is. I'm going to tell you one thing. You don't know love, but you feel love. You feel love because it's a feeling. You know that you're wanted, you know that you're desired, and you have the desire to treat someone else the same way, right? That's love, right? You just an unconditional feeling of being wanted and being desired, and it feels good. And that's how you will treat someone else, the same way. And when it's reciprocated, that's love, right? That's love. We think we know love, but we don't. But we definitely feel it. For sure we do. Another thing I noticed on social media is that people are people. Simple as that. People are people. Let people do them. Let people do them. If it don't affect you, if they not paying your bills, if they not, helping you out, if they not helping you succeed or get to the next level in life, leave them the hell alone. Leave them alone. Let people do them. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other people. People always quick to criticize something. Okay. Like today, I watched a video of some girl talking about oh, well, you know what? I'm a kept wife and I don't do nothing for my kids or blah, 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 blah. I hire somebody to cook for me and blah. Okay, that's your business, baby. I don't give a fuck. Personally don't. That's you. Okay. As long as them babies is fed, as long as them babies is, as long as everything is taken care of, that's fine. I don't care. See, the problem is people got so much opinions about shit. They want to criticize so much. You don't know. Like, let people live their life. Let people be happy. I mean, if somebody want to be with the same gender, fine. If they want to be with a different gender, whatever. It's not your business. It's not your business. You know what I mean? Stop bringing your experience and all this other stuff to them, and I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to say nothing to get canceled or anything like that, but just do what you got to do in silence. If you don't like something, turn it off or, go pray for somebody, in silence, behind closed doors or whatever. Mind your business because you know what? It has nothing to do with you. Let people live their lives. And then my thing is this, if somebody is doing anything to harm somebody else, if they're slandering somebody's name, you know what? Let law enforcement handle that shit. Let other people handle that. Let the experts who reprimand people, let them do it. That's not your business. You know what I mean? That's not nobody's business. Let legal shit happen on the other end. That ain't your business. And it's so crazy because we are falling victim to these gossip blogs, creating conversations to get a conversation going. It's mentally brainwashing people at the same time. And, you know, social media mentally brainwashes people, unfortunately. And listen, here's the thing. It don't matter what the fuck you say, whether you're right or wrong. People are going to do them regardless. I'm going to do me regardless what the fuck you say. Other people are going to do them regardless what you say. This cancel culture and shit. How you gonna cancel a celebrity? How you gonna cancel a celebrity? Celebrities can't be canceled. They gonna go back and do whatever the fuck they want to do again. Whether you say something or not. They gonna do it. They gonna keep doing it. So it's like, you don't have the power or the control. So it's like you wasting your breath, basically. Just let people be them. Well, you know, I had a lot to say. Thank you for tuning into episode 9 of AKA Daddy Podcast. Please tune in every other Tuesday, bi-weekly. This is a bi-weekly podcast. And please follow me on social media at AKA Daddy Podcast on Instagram. I am on Spotify as well and YouTube at AKA Daddy Podcast. I will see you guys on the last episode of season 1, which is going to be episode 10. Take care.